Well, hello, my friends. Welcome back to the channel. My quick update here on the BuckEye Audio Purify module amplifiers, the Monoblocks that I recently installed in the system. We see them there positioned in the front of the room between the subwoofers. Let me see if I can zoom in here real quick. Nope, not with that button. Anyways, I guess I won't be zooming in. That's fine. We'll leave it in. I'm going to start off with a little bit of a song intro demo. Just a sound clip. You know how you can't hear the sound of amplifiers through compressed audio on YouTube anyways, but I haven't heard the song, so let's check it out. See what it sounds like. It's a new one from Syncato. This one's called Codex. Wow, that's actually a really great tune. I'm going to definitely add that to my playlists. So I know this is going to be a little bit of a different video in terms of format and what I'm going to be talking about. I wanted to just come in, give a little bit of context, musical sort of reference, talk a little bit about the BuckEye audio amplifiers that I had in here. I did the initial reaction video, and I want to just follow up with some of my further thoughts based on what I've been hearing from the system the last little while. These are really, really great amplifiers. They have a lot of potential. They have some really great sound. There's only one small technical thing that I've been hearing about them, which is a very sort of minor click when they turn on after the power up stage or the soft start stage. I'll have to check with the designer about that to see if that's normal or if there's something that's a little bit off with these. Hopefully there's nothing wrong. Hopefully it's not going to cause any damage. I don't assume that it's going to cause any issues. However, it's only one little small thing that I noticed. A lot of amplifiers and technologies have their little quirks and cues, and perhaps I could ask before I announced it to the world, but you know what? I don't do that. If I notice something, I say something. It's not to give it bad press. It's just to say, this happens. The world is not perfect, and if we advertise it as such, we're doing everybody a disservice. You don't want to lead people down the wrong road. So while I'm in here today, we're happily avoiding the snow outside. There's a snowstorm currently underway, and I don't want to have any part of it, so that's why I'm in here. And just to give some reference to the room. So the BuckEye audio, these are the Purifi module amplifiers, the 7040 SA. So they're higher current, which means the power supply and the amp board can provide all of the electricity, all the energy needed for the complete control of the bass into the low frequencies. Now I am using them with the Arundel towers, and we know the Arundel towers are about a 4 ohm nominal load, 4 woofers doing bass, bottom 2 to 120, upper 2 to about 1500. Then the tweeter takes over from there. I've got the subwoofers in here, which are on their own amps, doing from about 70 and below, just to accent the towers and fill in my room a little bit. So as far as the amps are taking full rated power or full rated signal from the preamp and sending it out to the towers unchanged, unfiltered, unedited. The preamp doesn't have any kinds of settings for me to use, so that's how it's set up. And yeah, in my experience so far with the cables that I have attached, a couple of Amazon sort of selections for speaker cable and power cable, they sound fantastic. They're very detailed. They're very articulate. The bass is tightened up a little bit with that extra power supply and a 40,000 microfarad cap board that's inside as well. You can't really see it, but one of these yellow lights is on the cap board that's part of this model. So yeah, they've been fantastic. There's not a whole lot to talk about, and I will make the video relatively short, but I did want to come on and say a little bit extra as far as these amps are concerned and my experience with them. We will edit the video as is. I've got a second angle, which is up behind me here in this camera. So wave to the second camera. So I'll do my best as far as that's concerned. But yeah, if there's any questions about the amps themselves, any of the songs, really, if there's anything that I've posted in previous videos, if you scroll through the library and find something that you're interested in, not sure about, please let me know immediately. Let me know in the comments, write me whatever you would like to know. If I can't answer it, I will. Some people have asked me about speaker stands. A couple of other people asked me about other models, some of the power ratings. Now, I haven't listened to everything at reference levels and as loud as possible. That's not how I do things. I'm more interested in a bit of a finesse sound. I listen at a moderate volume most of the time, and that's how I enjoy my music. So for me to answer questions about songs that are, or volumes that are at like 95, 100 dB, I rarely listen at those volumes. Most of the time I'm listening at about 65, 70, which is fairly moderate. But I mean, at 92 dB sensitive with these really articulate amps, I really don't need it any louder than that. The system provides everything I need to hear, even at a very, very low volume. The amps are currently in their high gain setting, which means 25 dB gain. Medium would be 20, low gain would be 15, but everything in the system is very, very clean, so I don't need to worry about any of the sensitivity issues. So I've got it up to provide the most sensitive possible based on the pre-outputs, voltage levels, and the amp input levels, so they're matched. Yeah, I have no complaints. I mean, I have some issues with other components in my system right now, which, I think the least concern is the power amplifiers themselves. They're so clean and articulate that everything that goes to the amps is what you're getting out on the other side. Everything in them is designed to get out of the way, provide all the power you need as clean as possible with a lot of capacity reserves. Really no issue. So I'm super, super happy with them. I will be hanging on to them for the next little while, but as many people know, our audio journey is never over, never ends. We're always seeking something, so who knows what 2026 will bring. But I assure you, my 2025 purchase list and demo list is relatively thin. The only thing I might have coming in are cables. I'm anticipating a couple of other things, but I can't announce them yet, but we'll see what happens. Look forward to Montreal Audio Fest at the end of March. I will be going there for videos and content. That'll be my next big thing. But until then, I'll have a weekly schedule, basically record some videos and upload them from the weekend going forward. And I'll see you each weekend at around Saturday sometime. And that's it for me. That's the BuckEye Audio BuckEye amps, built in Ohio and shipped up from Ohio by Dylan himself. Amazing build, amazing sound. I think these are fantastic for the money. I mean, really, I don't know what kind of arguments there are against these kinds of amps versus very, very large, expensive ones. I don't know what kind of sound difference there really could be. Has anybody really A/B demoed them? Probably not. But anyways, that's enough for me. Have a great weekend. I'll see you all next week. Enjoy your music. Enjoy the sound. Turn up the bass. Turn up some songs. Leave a like and comment. Subscribe if you like. Share the video with anybody if you find any of the videos interesting. That would be really helpful. And hopefully we'll reach, our 2,000 subscriber mark by the end of the year, this year or more. We'll see what happens. Anyways, that's enough for me. I'll see you in the next video. Take it easy. Ciao.